So we have the Durr Burger event, and we know that there's going to be a Durr Burger event because sounds have been leaked from the event. And I'm going to end up putting all of the sounds at the end of this video because it's so long that I don't want to put it right here. So with the Durr Burger, I believe it's going to be a Durr Burger event because the Durr Burger actually won the popularity vote when Fortnite tweeted it out. And I believe it's going to have a new location. When the Durr Burger's relocated, I don't think it's going to go back to Greasy Grove. And I don't think that it will take over Tomato Town. What I do believe is it's probably going to go to a town. And that would be like Pleasant Park, Salty Springs, Retail Row, and Tilted, which is actually what I think might happen. So, possible locations in Pleasant Park would probably be outside of it, or at the ending of a road or something. I don't think it would be inside of Pleasant Park. But we also see the Durr Burger head located on a hill. So that might be an actual good location for it. I also think Salty Springs fits because like French fries are salty. So, but I don't see a good location for it in Salty Springs. But I did see Retail Row has this store that's kind of not being used, but I'm guessing it's probably going to be a Christmas store because it seems to be repurposed a lot. And a lot of areas kind of do that. They rent out store space for seasonal stores, and at least that happens around where I live a lot. So that's kind of a cool place to leave open for Epic. Another place, which is honestly where I hope it's gonna go, is Tilted. Remember that building that kept getting destroyed? Like, I think it was the meteor first, and then Kevin kind of just like plopped down on it and crushed it. Well, it looks like a bunch of junk is getting moved out of there, and I think that that would be an amazing place for the Durr Burger relocation. But honestly, since the noise, the sounds that have been leaked sound so like spacey and out of this world, I'm thinking maybe it won't be that simple as like, you know, a building being built in Tilted. It just, I don't know, it sounds so weird. It sounds like maybe that hill on Pleasant is going to be a good location, because when you're at Pleasant, when I'm at Pleasant, I don't even think about going towards that road that goes closer to Loot Lake. I always go straight to Tilted. Always. So maybe having a restaurant on that hill might change people's locations and have them go to Loot Lake. Or, yeah, the opposite way of Tilted. But also, my favorite theory from the last video I made was that the abandoned Durr Burger is going to become a chicken restaurant. And I mean, think about it. Greasy Grove. Greasy. There's nothing greasier than chicken. So one thing the Durr Burger and Tomato Town have in common, besides being restaurants and being in the food fight type thing in their vans going around the map, is that their mascot heads were both taken by the Rifts, and they were both taken to some other location. So I was thinking that if the noises from the Durr Burger event that were leaked sound so spacey and abnormal, that maybe maybe the Durr Burger's relocation has something to do with the riffs. And that kind of is the only way I can explain those noises, because they have such crazy noises. Like, the rocket noises seemed crazy, and the cube noises were like, what's going on? And these noises are like, what? Like, I don't know. You're gonna have to listen to them at the end of this video. Next up, we have Wreckit Ralph in-game. And there wasn't much foreshadowing about this. We know Disney did a crossover with Fortnite before with a Thalnos. And I think it was just an LTM. It wasn't a skin or anything. So, Wreckit Ralph has appeared at Risky Reels on the screen. And we got a free dance. And when Fortnite or Epic Games tweeted about this dance, there was a Wreckit Ralph kind of popped out of the screen behind the character that was dancing. Other than that, we don't really know too much else. I haven't seen the movie or anything, and I haven't heard anything about Fortnite being actually in the Wreck-It Ralph movie. Honestly, I have to say I don't think that Wreck-It Ralph in Fortnite ends with just a guest appearance and a dance. I'm pretty sure there's probably going to be LTMs, which is the most likely scenario. Honestly, as of skins, I don't think that there's going to be any skins. So with my theories on Wreck-It Ralph, I thought that maybe there could be an LTM with, like, maybe people who are trying to fix something and people that are trying to tear it down, and if you tear it down and destroy it, you win by, like, a certain amount of time, which, I don't know, or you could just have people who wreck things, kind of like the Durr Burger and Tomato Town, the food fight event, where you're trying to destroy something and the first team to destroy the other person's, but you do it with your fists, kind of like Wreck-It Ralph does, which those two are my least exciting. What I thought would be really cool is if the map was almost kind of transformed into like almost like a Sugar Rush map and we got to do racing. Maybe we could have a certain type of thing where you can deploy stuff out of the back of your vehicle, like ice traps for other vehicles to slip on, spike traps for tires to be blown out for maybe a certain amount of time. You do stuff like grenades or rocket launching or something like that, kind of like how they do it in Wreck-It Ralph 1 with the whole Sugar Rush. They kind of drop things out of the back of their vehicle. Another thing is Zoe always kind of reminded me of a like a Candyland type thing in a way, or gingerbread houses or Winter Wonderland type, with a candy and stuff. And honestly, like, I think adding more things like that will maybe be what they do if they're introducing skins, because of Wreck-It Ralph and the main characters, they just don't fit the body type. Characters inspired by them do, or could, and like, you could almost think that Zoe was a character inspired by Sugar Rush or Vanellope. So I think that would be kind of cool to see more skins like that. Plus, it's almost Christmas, so having like a Candyland Winter Wonderland type thing would be pretty awesome, even if it is just an LTM. Also, another thing I was thinking is if the Durr Burger does become a new location, it would be kind of interesting if they put an arcade in the restaurant and maybe in playground mode, or if you really wanted to for some reason do it in regular modes, you could go in and maybe play nostalgic type video games. That would be kind of cool. And if they did do that, have like a Wreckit Ralph game in Fortnite, but I don't think they're gonna be doing something like that. But it would be kind of cool to see a food place with an arcade type area in it. And I think with the Wreckit Ralph and Durr Burger events going on kind of at the same time, it'd be kind of cool if they clashed like that. So that's all I have. I know it's probably not that many theories or whatever, but we are getting closer, so it's almost time to be realistic, more realistic about what is going on. So I'd like to thank you for watching. Like I said, I'm going to put the Durr Burger event noises that have been leaked at the end.